What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of Legion of Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday, October the 11th, 2021, ladies and gentlemen. And the Ohio State Buckeyes is my team, as
Bro,
always.
it's funny. See, I'm pulling a Buckeyes. I got to be honest, Chris. I'm pulling a Buckeyes tonight because you're here, but I got the Giants and the Dodgers here.
Nice.
Here, Dr. Chris. So if I veer over to the right, that's what I'm doing, my friend.
Hey, man, listen, if Ohio State was playing on a Monday night, I would do the same thing. And I did do that. I kept veering off when Ohio State played in the playoffs last was it last January? Whoa, wait a minute. Was it that long ago? Oh my
January,
gosh.
yeah, man. Almost a
It
year,
was January.
right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. This year has just flown by. I was having that conversation a few days ago of like just 2021 was just a really quiet stealth like fly by year. Like it was just so just quiet.
I really feel like, Chris, like when you're saying that, I felt this like, bro, when COVID started, I literally felt like we literally were cheated out of like 2 years of our life.
Yeah.
I mean, as a shoot, we were.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, we were.
Absolutely.
Terrible, bro.
100%,
you know?
100% agree with that. Proof is that I go to WrestleMania and do coverage every year. I had my plane ready to rock in 2019 for Tampa, and I couldn't go because of the COVID pandemic. I had everything ready to go, and couldn't go. This year, had another plane ticket ready for Tampa, and I couldn't go because I had COVID. So the past two WrestleManias, it was just.
And speaking of COVID.
Yeah,
I'm like an elephant. I never forget.
Okay.
Is Raju in the house? Raju. I want Raju. I did not forget about the 30 minutes that never ended, bro.
Calling you out, Raju.
Where is Raju? Bring him in. Bring him in, bro.
Raju, where are you at, man? Are you around? I know that you're probably somewhere watching.
30 minutes. That thing's still going up, bro. I'm still going in and out of rooms, bro, for 5 days, for crying out loud.
You will never leave me. having dreams of picking certain rooms.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking that I had that interaction like at Raw. I was hoping that one of the interactions would come up. Mansoor and Ali, or
or take my own life.
Right. I got a family. Yeah, it was pretty tough, man. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of taking my own life, Monday Night Raw. Chris, can I say something off the bat?
Of course, man.
You know, listen, man. I worked for Vince McMahon. I know Vince McMahon. Bro, can we stop with the thrones and the corny crowns? Bro, can we? This is the problem with Vince McMahon. Bro, they do the same thing every year and opening up the show, you know, like, before we get to that, you know, but, you know, bro, everybody's got to stop and look at the throne. Can we stop that, bro? It is so corny and so stupid. This is like typical Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
You got, bro, at some point, you've got to stop these stupid things and move on, bro. We're past the thrones. And then, you know, Xavier Woods is having a conversation with the crown. Come on, bro. It's so stupid, Chris.
So you were in the heyday of the King of the Ring. You were there. Well, you were there. Austin 316 was 96, right?
Yeah. Is that when he beat Jake?
That's when he beat Jake. That was 90. Well, I thought it was 96.
I think it was 96.
96 because because him and Owen was 97 at
Yeah.
SummerSlam when he broke his neck. So, yeah, it was 96. You were there during that time, right? King of
Oh
the Ring?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
So, how was the King of the Ring in 96? How was like the feel and the aura of the King of the Ring back then compared to 25 years later?
It was like, bro, first of all, yeah, can you imagine Vince telling Austin to walk around in a silly crown? Can you,
Right.
like, that was
That's a good
never
point.
going to happen,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
because it's corny and stupid. And, this is what I mean, bro. Listen, everybody knows I'm not a big AEW fan. But the more and more Vince does this archaic, stale, stupid, ridiculous shit. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. Crap. Raj,
Vince
me and Raju
Russo is
are even.
mad, ladies
Me
and
and
gentlemen.
Raju are even. Me and Raju are even. Raju, you're off the hook. You're off the hook, Raju. But I mean, bro, the more you do this, bro, the more and more outdated you make your product.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, man, I was very reluctant to AEW, and I still got a lot of critiques with AEW, but honestly speaking, I mean, to me, my favorite TV show out of all of them is SmackDown. I like SmackDown just because I like the fact that they're just, I mean, Roman Reigns is they're building him to be a Hall of Famer at this point. So I appreciate that. But I would say a second would be AEW, only because um it still kind of has that fresh car smell to it. There's a lot of critiques I have of AEW. Just I wish they would build their characters a little bit more. I wish that they would. I can't. I'm old school, man. So all the flipping and flopping and all the spots and hey, I'm going to sit here for about 2 minutes, wait for
Yep.
you to do your quadruple moonsault. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yep.
What I do like about AEW is that a lot of people. It's similar to how you used to book. A lot of people, like if you're on the card, if you're on television, like you're in a meaningful spot. Most of them, they're on there for a reason.
Mhm.
There's angles within angles throughout the course of the television show, which I appreciate. And so yeah, it's cool. I'm not a big fan of the pop and the ratings and just spending all your money just pop ratings just for it to go down. But the fact that that they are pushing people like Darby Allin, who's a AEW homer. Adam Page was one of the initial people from AEW. A lot of people thought that by bringing in Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole and CM Punk and all of them that he was going to be pushed back, but he actually won the chip. He's a number one contender now, so they're actually putting him in the forefront again, which I appreciate. So AEW's making some decisions, and Vince Russo, I am caught up on Roads to the Top.
Bro, come on. Come on. Oh, what am I going to do? How am I going to balance my career, my wrestling, and a kid? Oh my God, bro, that poor kid isn't even born yet, and it's like third in the pecking order. Chris, I'm like, are you people listening to yourself? For wrestling comes first,
Yeah.
then my career as a whatever their titles are. Then the kid comes in. So poor child, bro.
Executive Vice President. Yeah, I have three, and there's absolutely no way in the world that would even
Oh my
part my
gosh.
mouth as even be compared to be an option. I mean, my wife comes first, and then my kids.
Unbelievable. Why did you decide to have a child then?
Right.
Real simple. If you don't have a child, you don't have to worry about how you're going to
Right.
juggle. Why in God's name would you have a child if that's where you are before the child is even born? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a tough position to have. Your child's already going to be highly jealous even before the child comes out. Well, they just had a child. They didn't have the child during the first 4 episodes, but I think they're going to eventually document
And
her
it's
having a
funny,
child.
bro, because in the same episode, you're hearing his older brother talk about how my father wasn't there and I needed him there.
True.
His own brother
True.
is already stating what the table they're setting for this kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is very sad to me.
And Cody, he talked about how Dusty rushed to the delivery room, was there for when he had him, and he went right back out to to do a show.
Yeah.
And he said that he's despite him doing that, he's his hero for that. And I'm just like,
okay,
can everybody say that? Trust me. I mean, I deal with. I make a living talking to people whose fathers weren't there. You know what I mean? And it's a real issue. It's a real serious issue. So yeah, and it has like lasting consequences on your mental health. So don't Cody, listen, as a psychotherapist, okay, let me tell you, don't even think about putting the company over spending quality time with your child.
Unreal.
Please don't do
that. And the wife, all she's busted out the seams, and all she's worried about is a wrestling comeback.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh my God, this is so real. Bro, they to me, they were so unlikable, Chris, that I was saying, I hope this is all a work. I really hope you guys are really going to be heels on the show, and you're doing and saying everything to make people hate you. Because if your child is going to have this little priority before it's even born, oh my gosh,
that's very heelish. I would definitely agree with that for sure. And Cody's actually he's been getting heat just all of a sudden lately over the past.
Well, bro, let's face it.
It's Malachi Black, really.
Well, bro, is it because of Malachi Black, or is it because he's walking around his house wearing a shirt and tie? I would say he's walking. Bro, who walks? You are a doctor. You are a doctor. I guarantee I don't dress Chris in the morning. I guarantee the minute he steps through that door, the shirt and tie's coming off.
I don't even wear a shirt and tie.
There you go. There you go. Oh, but he walks around the house in a shirt and okay, bro. All right. Yeah, that's the man I want to be.
Man. I'm super chill. I'm the super chill doctor, man. I wore a V-neck t-shirt, some tennis shoes, and some.
And then you came home and put on the suit and tie.
And then I put on the suit and tie. I went. I was in my office. I went to the gym. I came home. I took a shower, and then I put on my.
Then you put on the suit and tie, walked around. Very nice.
Walked around.
Oh, hey, bro. Don't get me started with the show, because I love it. It is my favorite show on television now.
It was really easy to binge because it's only half hour long.
Yeah.
So I think it was like 20-some minutes without the.
They're having meetings because one of the women slapped the other woman too hard, so they're having a big sit down. Like, can you imagine?
Yeah, Jake Cargill.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Piper slapped Hogan too hard and Vince is having to sit down with them, bro?
or Leilani Kai. Rockin' Robin a little bit too hard. Riddy Richter.
Can you imagine? We're gonna have a sit down. We're gonna discuss this.
Hey, Bull Nakano, Alundra Blaze. Come on, guys. We got.
Bro. Speaking of Alundra, I've had a good relationship with her over the years, and bro, she has told me it's so funny because I'm watching this, bro. They started her with Sherry. And she said Sherry beat the ever-loving snot out of her. Can you imagine that today, bro? A slap was too hard, man.
Right, a slap where you went through the ringer back in the 80s and 90s, that's for sure. So speaking of slap, ladies and gentlemen.
And speaking of going through the ringer, go ahead.
Speaking of going through the ringer, we start with a Drew McIntyre in-ring promo, interrupted by Big E, and then interrupted by the Usos. Of course, this was setting up a match between the two. I mean, I think this was pretty evident. So they did this. They did a similar thing with being with each other, kind of doing their thing, and then they were interrupted. Was it last week when they when they teamed up and actually won the match? Last week was it? Didn't they team up the draft? Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
beat
did team up
Rude and
last week.
Ziggler. Yeah, they beat Rude and
Yeah,
Ziggler.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they did the same thing, similar thing, but this week instead of Rude and Ziggler, it was the Usos. So I knew that they was going to set up a match between the two.
Yeah, I mean, of course, bro. We know we're going to Crown Jewel. We know by the time this thing ends, there's going to be heat between the two. So we know all that. We understand all that, but we're going to do it anyway. And again, bro, I'm still trying to figure out the schedule because I know the Usos are still on SmackDown.
Yes,
but they're on Raw again.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, Chris, that the rosters, the official splits don't start till after the Salt and Show. Okay, yep. That's the part I missed.
And here's the crazy part: the Usos are still on SmackDown. They're the SmackDown Tag Champs. They weren't even drafted to Raw, so they just came to Raw just because. Like I guess with the next 2 weeks. So Crown Jewel's a week from Thursday. I guess that between now and Crown Jewel, it's just a free for all. They never really made that clear, but it's a free for all.
And you're right. Just say that, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
Just say it so we understand.
Yeah. And I wouldn't have a problem with it. I wouldn't have a problem with it being a free for all for that time. Like at least make this gap meaningful. You know what I mean? Like I would even do like a title change, like a mid-card title change, or do something like make this free for all period just kind of chaotic. You know what I mean? And as you go into settling down with the rosters, now there's even more chaos going on, which is riveting television, ladies and gentlemen. Makes me want to watch television instead of just some random, without any explanation. We're just going to pop up on Raw just because. We had a draft last week, but this week we can just pop up on the show a week after the draft.
Bro, Chris, when we were there, like I said, Ed and I would write the show and present it to Vince. Bro, everything had to be explained. Like we had to explain.
Yeah.
They don't bother explaining anything. And it's like they don't care whether it makes sense or doesn't make sense. We really don't care.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. Speaking of explanations, we got an RK Bro backstage. Well, Woods defeating Ricochet. Solid match. Speaking of explanations, Xavier Woods was the one who, for a while, was saying, I want the King of the Ring back, and for some reason, WWE doesn't explain the fact that he's been pushing the King of the Ring for so long. And to me, it would even make the story even better if he wins and goes through and wins it, because he's been pushing for it to come back for so long. But who would know that? Like they can't expect.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. They can't expect people to follow all of these wrestlers' social media. You know what I mean? Like
I did not know that, Chris.
Yeah, no one. A very small comparison, a very small portion of people who follow their social media actually really cares about bringing that. You can't assume that everybody's following the social of every single wrestler, and that's going to carry on to, like, you can't assume that everybody watches Being the Elite for AEW.
And I was thinking the same exact thing. They're assuming a lot. You know what, bro? Here's the bottom line. They're assuming a lot for a certain group of people.
Yep.
And they're right about those group of people. But, bro, there are millions upon millions upon millions upon millions that don't follow it that way.
Correct. Absolutely. Yeah. That's why they need to bring some more explanation in there. We got an RKO Bro backstage segment. And speaking of explanation, there was some really lame explanation that I kind of heard. I was doing some things in my office while it was on the big screen, and I heard Corey Graves say something about the reason why Cedric Alexander and Squeaky Cedric and Shelton Benjamin are together again. And it was just some real lame one liner that it was just a one liner and that was it. It wasn't anything else of why they're back together. And I even forgot what it was. That's how forgettable it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's all you got. I mean, that's really like it was like something is better together or something lame like that.
Bro, remember the fact that like what was it 2-3 weeks ago they came back and assisted Lashley, and there's been nothing between them since.
Yeah, nothing. Exactly.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No conversation. Nothing
Backstage. No, thank you. No, you still got to get initiated. They're the Hurt Business again without Lashley. So like they're like the two-man Hurt Business, but MVP's gone. And we'll get to Lashley segment. MVP, like he is definitely a very noticeable miss because we'll get to Lashley's promo, but this Hurt Business thing, they reformed, but there's again no explanation, no continuity.
They don't care. They don't.
Nothing.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, bro.
It doesn't clearly. Ali shoves Mansoor post match events. Oh yeah, go on, go on.
You are not getting away with this one.
Here we go.
Time out, Joey. Time out, Joey.
I feel like I should put on a suit and tie before I say this. Okay.
Pink suit and tie. Pink shirt and tie with the blue suit. Yes.
Chris, this is how much they don't care. Okay? To me, I have no pity on you whatsoever because everybody should be fired. Chris, keep in mind, it's Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Boston Red Sox in Tampa Bay. Okay, bro. And that Boston is the New York market. I mean, that's a lot of people are tuning into that game. Yeah. So you got Boston, Tampa Bay. You got Monday Night Football. Okay, bro.
Colts and Ravens.
Bro, we have Ali and Mantar's entrance. And then they say, up next, Ali and Mantar versus the Hurt Business. And they go to commercial break. Bro, who is coming back to watch that? That's how you go to commercial break?
That was well worth the time.
Are you kidding me, bro? That's how you go to commercial break with the Red Sox and the Rays on with Monday Night Football. Bro, name me one person that's going to come back and watch that match. That's what I mean. Bro, you guys, I have no pity for you. I have no sympathy for you. You write this show like total idiots, bro. Up next, Ali and Mantar versus the Hurt. Thank God, bro. Let me go watch the game.
Yes, exactly.
Really, bro?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Great point. I mean, like, that was well worth the time out, Vince, because that was a really, really good observation. And it's just, you go to commercial. Like, where in the world is the cliffhanger to come back on this? Like, if I'm sitting here,
oh my God, I'm
okay, I'm struggling. I'm a baseball fan. I'm a football fan. I got the Colts and the Ravens, and I got a Raw. Let's see, we got Mansoor and Ali. Oh yeah, Mansoor, but okay, that's a good one. I might come back on.
Bro, can you care this much? This much can you care, bro?
Yeah, that's a good point, man. I think and stuff. Okay, so again, you were there the heyday of WWE. Would Vince McMahon, like, who would be that person who would pay attention to those things? Because Monday Night Football was a thing.
Me and Ed, we wrote that show. We wrote going into every commercial break, every cliffhanger. We gave you every reason in the world why you had to come back. Yeah. We did that, bro. We obviously nobody's doing it now.
Yeah. There should be someone like super in charge of that, because I want to see What you remember what time that was? That was early, so that was in
Well, it wasn't really early because Woods and Ricochet went on. I'd say it was about 8:30ish.
Yeah, so I was only 30 minutes in.
Yeah, 30
But,
minutes in, I'd say. Yeah.
Wow, so that's early. I mean, that's early. 30 minutes in to say that. I mean, to lead us off with that. Hey, you got all these options here. You got Monday Night Football, you got baseball, and then you've got Mansoor and Ali versus the Hurt Business. It's a really, really tough call. Really tough decision there, Vince Russo. That's a really, really good point. And the next segment didn't help any. I mean, you had Shayna Baszler against Dana Brooke. You got another one.
Give me Joe.
Joey.
Time out! Time out, Joey! Time out, Joey!
Okay, bro. We have that match. Up next, Dewdrop versus Natalia. Commercial break. Like, bro, if you didn't send me away the first time,
Right.
like, who is coming back to watch Dewdrop and Natalia? Bro, do you know what this rating is going to look like tomorrow? Do you have any idea? Bro, by the time they get to the girls, nobody's watching this show.
Yeah.
Nobody, bro.
Yeah. It was Dana Brooke and Shayna Baszler after the Ali and Mansoor gimmick. And this is not any. This isn't any better. I mean, it's just like, okay, so we had Mansoor and Ali, Her Business. Okay, so I go back. So I go watch football. Let me turn it back to Raw real quick to see if anything's going on. Up next, Shayna Baszler versus Dana Brooke. Oh no!
Oh, yeah,
okay,
it was
I'm
that
going.
one. Baszler Brooke, it was. Yeah. I thought it was Dewdrop. Baszler Brooke, yeah.
I'm going back to Monday Night Football.
Of course you are, bro. That's a reality. What you're talking about is a reality. We're not kidding around. There's not, bro. It's like, bro. The old. There's nothing to see here. There's
right.
No, there's really nothing to see here, bro.
Yes, indeed, absolutely. So, Vince, your girl Dana Brooke, man. What's going on, man? What's going on with Dana Brooke, man? I mean, Mandy Rose is a whole different person, man. Like black hair to toxic attraction, or it's got a whole, stable now in the NXT Women's Title hunt. I mean, she's just totally overhauled her character. Dana Brooke, all of a sudden.
Bro, I was more shocked by the fact that they beat Dana Brooke by Shayna Baszler slapping her leg.
Yeah,
the leg slap knocked.
I was thinking the same thing. Like,
oh my god, bro,
had to choke her out,
bro. These are professionals. This is supposed to be the greatest wrestling company in the world, and you've got. Like, are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro?
That's
I mean, bro, are you nuts? Are you nuts?
And they should have really they should have milked that. They should have been like, oh,
yeah, just do it. Just do that. Yes, do that. Yes, get more out of it.
Yeah, milk it, man. You got to milk it. So that should be her gimmick for like every week. It's just, here comes the head. Oh,
yeah. Bang, bango. Hey, bro, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's pathetic.
Oh yeah, bro. Man. So, listen, man. We had a whole show for this, okay? So we've still got the video. We might as well use it again, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, 2021 and 2021. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
please, if I'm missing something, you need to tell me I'm missing something. Chris, we ended it with rest in peace to Bouncies.
Yes.
I've got something brand new for us.
What's that?
Because with every death, there's a birth. Rest in peace, the Bouncies. Welcome, the Slappies. Hey, the Slappies, yeah. We got the Slappies, bro. Yes, the Slappies.
The Slappies. Yes, I love it.
Unbelievable. Unreal.
He's back. The Slappies. R.I.P. the Bouncies.
Bro, can you imagine Bruno Sammartino slapping his leg? Bro, can you imagine? Like, what? All right, what's next, Chris?
Oh, man. Bruno and Zabisco.
Boom! Yeah. Oh, God. Pathetic.
You know what she should do? Like, Shayna Baszler should do, like, just slapstick comedy, like, every week. Like, just slapstick gimmicks, like, in the back or something.
And there's Raju, there's your headline. Vince Russo says that Shayna Baszler is pathetic. There's your headline, bro, okay?
Right. Man. Hey, my wife, look, I was enjoying Dr. Chris's Bouncies.
Yeah, yes. There you go. Very nice.
Shout out to my wife who's in the chat right now. Yes. So listen. Slappy.
I just hurt my leg. I slapped myself 3 times. Yeah, bro. Just start doing that. Let everybody make it clear to everybody you're slapping your leg.
And you have to do you've got to make this a gimmick. Like the whole crowd.
Yes.
You just need to sell the heck out of this.
Yes.
You just need to really quick,
really
slowly put your arm up.
Yes. Oh, do the gimmick. Yeah, that's tremendous. Yes.
You've got to, man. You've got to make it a gimmick. My wife's also giving you some love too.
I love your wife too. Hello, my love, Mar Tiffany.
Yes, absolutely. Cool. All right. What do you have next? So we have Flair, these backstage promo.
Bro. I am telling you, when something is being done purposely. Bro, did you see how they lit her to make her look? She looked hideous. Yeah. The shadows on her face. Raju, Vince Russo says Charlotte Flair looked hideous. Bro, the shadows on her face made her look hideous. Bro, they lit her that way.
Yeah.
These are professional lighting people.
Yep.
They lit her to look hideous. If I'm Charlotte Flair and I watch this show back, I am cutting a promo like, are you kidding me? I'm supposed to be a star on your television show, and that's how you're going to light me?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh, my God, bro, it was horrible.
It was pretty bad, yeah. And, you know, this type of I don't really – this really didn't move the needle as far as my interest when it comes, when it comes to the tag team match. Next, we got Omos and Riddle, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I mean, I'm just not interested in this. I'm not interested in this tag team feud. I'm just
there's nothing on the line. There's no stakes. There's nothing. There's nothing. Again, bro, I'm going to say this 1,000,000 times. Let me make it 1,000,010. The kids love Riddle.
Yes.
Riddle is over with that age group. Huge with the scooter and the verbiage.
Yep.
He's over you. The birds coming out of the crotch. The kids love this. I understand. But bro, this is 9:30 at night now.
Yeah, that's true. It's been every week. It seems like it's a variation of Riddle, Orton, AJ, Omos. It's some type of it's AJ and Omos against Riddle and Orton. It's Orton against Styles. It's Omos against Riddle. It's Riddle against Styles. It's just like swapping every
Oh,
single
bro,
week.
we've done this a million times. Remember when it was the what was the group with Ali? I forgot the name. Or Retribution went with this, and then it's the same worn out formula, bro.
Yeah, I agree. It is. Next, we got Orton RKO Styles post match. Again, this is something that we expected. McIntyre and Big E backstage. They do the Mega Powers handshake, brother. Yeah, and they're doing the Mega Powers, and it was a fun spot, but it meant nothing at the end based on what we saw. But yeah. Bobby Lashley. Okay. So, yeah, Joey. Where Joey?
Time out, Joey. Time out, Joey.
Bro, do you know how pathetic they are? Chris, the Giants and the Dodgers have game 3 tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, best out of 5. It's tied 1-1. Game 3 tonight.
Yeah.
The game is about to come on. Okay? Bro, they're putting the Giants over.
Yeah.
Why are you putting the Giants over so somebody could say, "Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the Giants and Dodgers are like what? Like what is wrong with you? Like, Sear, are you that clueless? The Giant Dodger game is about to come on, and you're promoting the Giants.
Yep.
Chris, what is going on here?
They're waving the white flag, man. It's gotten to the point where I remember back in the day when Monday Night Football was a legit competition to Raw. Like, it was a thing. Like, they wanted to compete against Monday Night Football.
Yes.
They've conceded at this point, like, there's no way we're going to even come close to Monday Night Football. We can barely scratch the surface to get 2 million viewers at this point, and it just seems like every year their desire to compete television wise is going further and further away.
Yeah, I mean, my God, bro, the game literally is just about to come on, and you're talking about what a great year the Giants had this year. Oh my gosh, I forgot the games.
Yeah, but they would talk about Shivani when he pulled him over to Foley, But, I mean, you're basically doing the same thing to pull people over to the Giants game.
Yeah.
So next we have this Lashley promo, man. This Lashley promo was a complete bust to me, and I love Lashley. I love what they're doing with him. I love the fact that he's world champ at 45 years old. He was world champ at 45 years old. But to me, like, this gimmick, this angle between him and Goldberg is already like really, really like begging to survive. It's like on life support at this point. And without MVP in the mix and Lashley cutting a promo, it fell so flat to both the crowd and to the viewers. It would just, it's just not his strong suit, his mic work. And TNA, he got better. And he even said that in the Austin interview, the podcast. He was saying how TNA actually really helped him because he got to really hone his craft and got more confident, especially in the mic. But Lashley's not a promo guy. He's never really been known as a promo guy that strongly. MVP is a huge miss because putting him on a mic by himself in a whole entire segment to try to put over an angle that's on life support. I mean, this was DOA to me.
Yeah. Well, bro, I don't, to me, it wasn't really the promo or the performance of the promo, but it was the verbiage. Like there's nothing to say here. What, bro, he opened up this promo by saying, you know what, you're not going to come in and out of here no more on your own time. And like I'm sitting at home saying, yeah, you're right. He's not going to, and you're going to beat him, and he's not going to come back because you're not going away. So he's telling you, like, within the first minute, okay, bro, we're going to beat him and Goldberg's going to go away. Yeah. Like there was no meat to anything he was saying.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's just like, my thing is this. It's like you already have someone who his strong suit isn't the mic.
Right.
And so, and they feed him stuff to say. And like, you need to accentuate the positives here. Don't just give him a mic to an angle that people just barely cares about anyways. And so like we need something a little bit more. Like when he was cutting promos against Drew, when he was cutting promos against The Miz, like people cared more. First of all, because he felt his presence was stronger then. He felt more dominant, felt like more of a monster. But now it's like his stock has lowered so much because they're putting losses on his column.
Yeah.
And so with his presence being not as strong and him not being very strong on the mic, it was just, I don't think it was fair for Lashley to put him in that segment because it just really didn't accentuate any positives. It really highlighted some weaknesses in his overall presentation, and you shouldn't be doing that with Lashley. I don't think you should be doing that. So, we got Sasha Banks backstage promo. Again, these promos to me just,
bro. I got to ask you a question with Chris. I do a weekly show with my good friend RD Reynolds. I'm going to give RD a plug. RD actually wrote the death of WCW with me on the cover of the book, and RD and I are good friends. Mm-hmm. We do a Batman 66 show every week. So we see a lot of Cesar Romero, the Joker. Bro, here's the problem when I'm watching this promo. When did Sasha Banks become the Joker? Like, Chris, how many times during the day are you talking, and whether it's with a client or your wife or the woman at the bank, how many times do you find yourself talking and then all of a sudden break into laughter? Bro, unless you're Cesar Romero, like what are you doing? Nobody does this. No, but just cut the promo. Stop with the Joker laugh. No, that is fake, stupid wrestling. Yeah. Stop.
Yeah, and then the laugh isn't even the laugh isn't even intimidating. It doesn't add to anything.
It doesn't add to anything, bro. Anything.
Next we have the Austin Theory defeating Jeff Hardy, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Whoop it. Go ahead, bro, because I'm about to take you another timeout. So go ahead, because you're going to go right past the best part of the show. Go ahead. What's next, Chris?
What's up with what's Austin Theory, Jeff Hardy, man? Hey, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Big win. 24/7. Big win.
What is it like? You let me know this.
Go ahead,
Vince. What does beating Jeff Hardy mean at all? Like, what does that mean in 2021?
Well, not only that, bro, you're gonna beat Jeff Hardy. Why are you doing that 24/7 running? Like that's what I don't understand. It made, if you're gonna beat Jeff Hardy, beat Jeff Hardy.
Exactly.
Why are we doing the 24/7 running, bro?
Yeah. I totally agree. I totally agree with that. And it's like how are you building if the goal is to put Austin Theory over, you've already relegated him to 24/7 status by having this 24/7 mob interfere in this match.
Bro, if the goal is to put him over, put him over.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's purposeful. Like they don't ever have the 24/7 gimmick in during a match anymore. Like that was like last year.
Yeah.
But it's like you purposely decide out of all the long number of months that you didn't have them interfere in the match. For some reason, you said the Austin Theory match, we're going to come back and they're going to interfere.
And they didn't even do it.
Sign.
And like they didn't even do it to the way they did it. They didn't even do it to protect Jeff, because Jeff took advantage of the 24/7 and then got it turned around. So it wasn't even to like he was distracted and then the heel beat him.
Yep.
Like the way they did this was like, what are you doing here?
Yep, absolutely. It doesn't make any sense at all. Next we have Bianca Belair cutting a promo now. It's time with Joey. One more
Time out, Joey. Time out, Joey.
Bro, the best part of the whole show, bro. This is how clueless they were. We've already said, okay, up next, Mantar and Ali. Go watch the game. Up next, Shayna Baszler and Dana Cook. Go. Giants are on. The Giants are on. But bro, that wasn't enough, because now we've got to have the doll Chucky cutting a promo on Raw, and how many commercials there are on the show, bro. Chucky's cutting the promotion that there's so many commercials on the show.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense at all.
This was my best part of the show, though. Chucky ripping Raw because there were too many commercials on the show. That was the highlight of the show.
Yes. Chucky put Raw, like he couldn't even put Raw over, Vince.
No, he buried it. He said there were too many commercials. Too many commercials, bro. Oh my God.
Bianca Jinder Mahal defeating Kofi Kingston, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you had a Bianca Belair promo where she's talking about, cheating, Charlotte's a cheater. Okay. Then, we got a big Jinder win after they tried to make us believe early on it was going to be Woods and Kofi next week.
Yeah.
Chris, do you hate this as much as I do? I tell you what, I really, 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 really hate. Bro, I hate Big E, the champion, dressing like New Day. I hate, really? I do, bro. It doesn't make him special. He should not be dressing like two other guys are dressing. It doesn't bother you?
No, because Flair kind of had the Four Horsemen feel. Like he kind of had the feel with the Four Horsemen, like dressed like them with the tights with the initials on it. Kind of had the same. The Horsemen kind of had the same feel, like with them. I'm trying to think of other. I mean, NWO had black and white, you know what I mean? So, Hogan wore black and white for the most part. So, I mean, there's been factions where like the leaders have still kind of wore similar to.
But the thing is, though, like, because I was thinking about this, Chris, exactly what you were saying. And I was thinking about like the NWO, but bro, like all those guys were already established as main eventers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think Big E is established as a main eventer yet. Yeah. I think that's the difference for me.
Okay.
But maybe I'm being nitpicky, but I
see that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. Kofi was a main eventer before Big E was. So he was champ before he was the first champ of the faction,
Yeah.
So, I don't mind it. And plus Big E's been dressing differently, and plus he wears the singlet. So there's a difference. Both of them wear the long tights, and he wears a singlet, so he does stand out.
Yeah,
from there, and plus they were like they were like the up down down and video gamey stuff, and a
Yeah,
little bit more cheesy. He's toned down on like the real cheesy,
Yeah.
type of outfits. So,
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal um, Jinder Mahal hardly ever wins a match, and he beats Kofi Kingston. What do you think the rhyme or reason is with that?
Well, are these finals are not going to to Saudi Arabia or anything, are they?
I think the finals are at Crown
Well,
Jewel.
that's why he won then.
Well, he's not Saudi. He's India though.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't he attractive? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's what I would think. I would think he'd go over Woods next week, and
No,
then
I don't think they're going to make him a babyface in Saudi, though. I think the Saudi attraction is going to be Mansoor because he is Saudi. So I actually think that the shoving, like Ali shoving Mansoor, that's going to lead to Mansoor versus Ali at Saudi. So that's going to be his big his big thing again. I think Woods may even go to the finals just because that was like his thing. Now who he goes against, I don't remember the other end. Maybe Finn Balor, maybe.
Is it Finn and Sammy
Finn
or something?
yeah, Finn and somebody beat Zayn, I think, didn't they? See, that goes to show how much.
Yeah, I don't know.
That goes to show.
Yeah,
I thought somebody beat. No, Zayn won. Zayn beat Mysterio.
Yeah, I think it's Zayn and Finn. Yeah.
Zayn beat Mysterio. So it'd probably be Finn. I can see Finn and Jinder. I can see Finn and Jinder. Yeah, that would be more of a marketable. I don't know, because Jinder has been. I mean, he's not even marketable anymore. Is how they're doing it. But he is the heel though, and so he would. So Finn would be the baby face out of the other side. So or they may do Woods and Sami Zayn. That would be interesting too.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch time for her to cut a promo.
Bro, can I be honest with you here?
Yeah.
Do you know why this promo was 100 times better?
It was a cadence.
She wasn't trying to be funny.
Yeah.
She wasn't trying to be funny. Last week it was funny with the stuttering and the high-pitched voices, and she's not trying to be funny here. Yeah. She's cutting a serious promo as the man, not trying to be funny, and it was a lot better.
Yep, I agree. I can tell, it's one of those things, man. They got to be watching this show, man. They got to be watching. Now, I know that
no skunk lips,
you make the headlines and things like that. I saw a difference. I saw some differences in the cadences.
But she wasn't trying because she's not funny. That's not her forte. Don't try to be funny if you're not. Mick Foley was funny.
Yeah.
Don't try to be funny if you're not funny.
Good point. I agree. Next we have beyond the tag match. It was a no contest because everybody just kept beating up each other.
Wait a minute. I'm not even going to hit you with a timeout. First of all, bro, Chris, how much time did they eat up with these entrances? Oh my God, the entrances that never ended.
Yeah.
So, Chris, let's break this down and let's follow this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Belair and Sasha against Charlotte and Becky. Okay. We've got both sides, they don't like each other. Okay. So what does it turn into, bro? It turns into the partners fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here come the agents. Okay, pull apart. Here come the Siamese twins, Pierce and Sonya Deville. No. We're not going to have this. You're going to restart the match right now. Okay, first of all, bro, so we're going to restart the match again, and the same thing is probably going to happen. Shouldn't the move have been okay, we're going to make this a 4-corner match.
Well, well, here's the thing, Vince. You
Go
know
ahead.
why they did what they did, right?
I want to hear. No.
Because they were watching Escape the Undertaker. It was either or.
Well, bro, so they come down. We're going to restart the match. Okay, bro, the same thing is going to happen. It should have been a 4-corner. So, bro, the funny thing is now they restart the match. The same thing happens again. But now the referee DQs the match. The referee now gets out of the ring. And now no agents are coming down a second time to try to separate these girls.
Right.
And it's like, what a total cluster.
It was all over the place. What does this do to move forward this, like,
nah,
Sasha, like Charlotte doesn't even have a match at Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
It's just like the 3 people for the SmackDown Women's Championship was a part of that was what the gimmick was about.
Yeah.
And you saw that at the end because Charlotte, she just disappeared at the end of the match, and it was just the SmackDown. So why was this even like they're just continuing to make people just disinterested? And it's just like the thing we're seeing way too much physicality to me with the females. We see them on SmackDown and on Raw. They just keep beating up each other every single week.
Yeah,
it doesn't like build up to that stuff. You know what I mean? Build up, like if you're gonna have physicality, save it to the go home show. You know what I mean?
bro, I think the whole idea of this was the long entrances. The match breaks down in a fight. Agents, the Siamese twins, restart, breaks down. Bro, this was what you would call in baseball. Bro, this was nothing but an innings eater. Yeah. That's all this was. They needed to eat up a big chunk of time, and that's why they did all this Zabadar and agents and this, that. That's exactly why they did all this, bro.
Yeah, precisely. We saw the Usos backstage. They're cutting a promo, and then Doudrop defeating Natalya. Queen's crown. She advances. I think this was pretty clear that Doudrop was going to win.
I
this
think
match.
so. Yeah, I do think so because she wore her false eyelashes and everything to the match. So she a good chance she was going to get her hand raised.
It was a good chance, absolutely. Natalya, where does she go, man? What's left for Natalya? Natalya is such a good asset to the company as far as a trainer. Like I think, like wrestling role. I think she should be with her husband. Like,
I mean, maybe she could be an agent to the women. Yeah.
I think that would be better because she's a Hall of Fame worthy competitor, and she's just like sabotaging like week after week. It's just sabotaging her legacy. I'm just not a fan. It's just they booked her so poorly that Natalya as a competitor in the WWE doesn't mean anything anymore. No presence. I mean, there's no factor. You know, there's no appeal or allure to how they're booking Natalya. And lastly, we have the tag match. We have timeout. Oh, what is going on? Record break.
Timeout, Joey. Timeout, Joey.
Bro, I want to tell you how good I am. The Giants and the Dodgers were on during this, and I was going back and forth, still paying attention to the details on this show for this show. Mm-hmm. Chris, this is how lazy they are. Mantar and Ali fought an hour ago.
Yeah.
Now we're coming back to a pre-tape where they're just crossing paths. After an hour, Ali's still sweating. Yeah. He's still sweating. Okay, bro. So you're still walking around like that. You didn't take a shower, but in walking around like that for an hour, you haven't run into Ali till now. Bro, all they had to do was say earlier tonight, moments ago, They played that off like it was real time, and after an hour, Ali confronted him in the back. That's bro. It's stuff like that I'm like, do you guys like not care about anything? The lighting of Charlotte, like all these things, like what is going on here, bro? They've created such a hole for AEW. They've created their own problems. It's nothing AEW is doing, bro. Trust me. It's the gap that they've created. Come on in, guys. Yeah, bro, come on in. We're going to give you an opportunity to take our audience. Come on in.
Yeah, and we're going to give you an opportunity to take our talent too. I mean, they're having contract. The crazy thing about that, Vince, is that not only are you creating a gap and basically sending an invitation to AEW, but you're giving them Adam Cole, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, the Big Show. I mean,
Rusev.
Miro, absolutely. And so you're giving them all of this talent, even Sting, and it's like you couldn't even keep a Legends deal with Sting. You couldn't even do something to make him happy, make him win some WrestleMania match or something like that, and have a Legends contract and just write it out and get a bunch of money and do appearances or something like that. Same with Mark Henry. It's like you're just wasting all this talent as if they're not going to all together.
Yeah, all together with the whole you've created.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Yes,
and individually, I don't see really any of those names. Sting's a Hall of Famer, of course, but individually, I don't really see any of those names significantly moving the needle. We saw that even with the WWE, none of them significantly moved the needle. But right now, you're having a bunch. You're kind of having like the Power Rangers. You know what I mean? At the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, at the end they have the Megazord, right?
Mm-hmm.
Individually, they have their perks, but they're kind of banding together and putting all these names together. Now they're making a presence, Vince. And I think the thing with AEW is they're really capitalizing on the gap that WWE's carving for them.
I agree. Yes,
they're doing the whole rose to the top deal.
Can you imagine when Brandy makes a comeback?
Whoa! When Brandy makes a comeback, Vince, they're gonna surpass Raw that week.
They have, they've created a huge opportunity for AEW. They've created huge, but here's the problem, bro, with AEW, and I keep saying this a million times, and I am the enemy. Bro, you're not going after the casual fans. So you're going after the same group of fans that's going to watch both shows.
Yeah.
Like if I'm watching AEW, I'm watching WWE. Sure. We're not going after the 10 million fans that are out there watching neither.
Yeah. I said that a few weeks back. I said there's not a new batch of wrestling fans that are watching AEW, and not watching Raw.
There is not, bro.
And if there is, there's a very, very low number, and not enough to surpass Raw at this point. And Raw, SmackDown's number one when it comes to ratings, television ratings, but Raw, I mean, their numbers aren't getting better. Like this year is a terrible year ratings wise for Raw. So they're carving out, an opportunity for AEW to go right.
Bro, here's the difference, bro. Like the same thing happened with the 83 weeks.
Yeah,
bro, they created that opportunity for us when they ran the NWO in the ground.
Oh yeah,
that was our opportunity, bro. It got so stale, and then it was NWO Red and
Hollywood,
black and green, and this, and bro, they kept beating it into the ground, that opened up a hole.
Yeah,
the same thing is here, but the question is, can Tony Khan drive through that hole? You're not going to drive to that hole through that hole, bro. Catering to the smart marks. You're not going to. You're just not, bro.
Totally agree. Now here's the deal. Here's the deal, Vince. Before we close up, this is what I'm interested in asking you. All right. Now, of course, every week Vince Russo makes the headlines.
I think we should have, we should have a new segment. Like, what is Raju's headline going to be this week to get Vince Russo in hot water? That should be the headline.
Vince Russo's hot water, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
so, Sportskeeda graphics guys, give me a video real quick. Give me a video for next week or the week after. Vince Russo's hot water. Send it to me, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Bingo!
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah, he's here. What's the I literally shouted out headlines for him this week, bro. Like 5 of them.
Yes, indeed. So here's the deal. First of all, so we need that. Vince Russo's hot water. Give us the graphic. I'll start playing the clip, okay? So here's my question to you, Vince. Should AEW move to Monday nights? Should we have a Monday Night War again?
Bro,
Dynamite's on Wednesdays, Rampage is on Friday. So we literally have a Wednesday, Friday thing, just 2 days apart.
Here's the problem with that, bro. The reason why it was absolutely ridiculous for TNA to go head to head with WWE, and I said it back then, bro, financially, we didn't have the money to compete with them on that level. Financially, it was 2 different worlds.
Yeah.
Bro, here's the thing, and I got to give Disco credit for this because Disco brings this up quite a bit. Tony Khan's got the money.
Yep.
Tony Khan's got the money. But, bro, think about this. If say, for some crazy reason, casual fans started getting excited about this Monday Night War. Disco says this all the time. Bro, when you put those 2 products next to each other, look at the difference in them visually. Bro, the WWE visuals, they're phenomenal. They're out of this world. The way they make that arena look, the screen, and then look at AEW. It looks like an indie show compared to the production of the WWE. Now, does Tony Khan have the money to up that production game? Absolutely. Absolutely.
He's like 2.5 times his net worth was like 2.5 times more than Vince's.
Yeah. If he could mirror that look, I'd say go for it, bro, because their show stinks right now, man.
Yeah. Actually, he's about 3 times because Vince is about 2 billion and Tony Khan's about 7. So he's over 3 times more than Vince right now. So clearly they've got the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think the production, it does still bring an indie feel to it. I think you need to work on that. It's not terrible, but it's not WWE. It's definitely not WWE.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that they dim a lot of the audience and just keep the lights in the front. I do like that, a part of AEW. I don't like the fact that the WWE just keeps the lights on all the time.
Yeah.
I think you need to do that old school feel. And so I don't know. I think AEW, again, I got a lot of critiques with AEW. The reason why I watch AEW, one of the biggest reasons why I watch, because I'm so disjointed from the WWE product when it comes to Raw.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown's cool, but I'm so disjointed from Raw, and it's just like I just want something else. You know what I mean? Like, and that's.
But you know what, Chris? From both sides, bro. These long, drawn out matches are not gonna bring new people in because, bro, if you're a fan of that, if you're a actual fan of the match, you're already watching.
Facts.
You're already watching. So both companies are guilty of that. Casual television viewers, bro, are not going to sit there for 15, 20-minute wrestling matches,
Agreed.
bro.
Agreed. Yeah, they need riveting television. Like,
Yes.
if you want to bring it, if you want to maintain a casual fan, make it an episodic television show. Simple as that.
Bingo. Yep.
One thing Rizu did mention, he said Rampage actually did its lowest ever ratings this week, despite CM Punk, something you guys predicted, 500.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. People who like wrestling are watching those shows.
Yeah.
There's not enough of them.
Yeah, there's not enough. That's true. All right, Vince McMahon, listen to us here. And if you listen, I know that you said it's, I know your boy Nick Khan said that's, hey, I don't pay attention. We don't pay attention to AEW. That's okay. We don't look at them. They're competition. We just, we don't pay attention. But you might want to start looking a little bit. So, especially when you're having Raw products every single week that's just super subpar and the numbers reflect it, maybe it's time to go back to that episodic television show. And I know a guy who really knew how to work the episodic feel.
And bro,
it's you.
I publicly tweeted and called out Tony Khan today. And I think I had a very realistic question. Bro, Tony Khan has said this Friday, Raw's going 2.5 hours because they're on FS1. They're doing a special show. Yeah. So there's going to be a half-hour overlap with AEW.
Correct.
Tony Khan stated that they are going to outdraw the they're going to have a higher rating in that half hour than WWE. He stated that publicly. Okay. So I tweeted out today, okay, bro. Okay, billionaire Tony, are you willing to put your money where your mouth is?
Okay.
I want some action on that. Are you willing? How much? Are you willing to put let all of us who don't believe that let us get a wager in, bro?
Yeah. Okay.
Chris, I got to ask you this. You're a psychologist. I always go back to psychologists. Bro, he claimed victory. They're going to beat them head. Chris, why would you say that when if you don't, you're going to be left with a goal over your face? Why would you make a statement like that, Chris? If you don't, there's no getting around it.
Sometimes people are able to, who have narcissistic tendencies, not saying that Khan does, but because I don't know him, but people typically make bold predictions like that. They already have something in mind, or they're able to create something in mind on the spot of why they lost and justify it. So that's probably what we'll see with Khan if he's not able to do it. Well, that's because there was some reports of some outages. You know what I mean? Like it just something real odd. That
we made the mistake of Cody not wrestling in a suit.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. That's Cody in a suit. It was supposed to be CM Punk versus Matt Sydal. Like that's one of the marquee matches of Rampage.
And there isn't one casual wrestling fan who has a clue of who Matt Sydal is, bro.
Yeah.
Not one.
Sadly, because he's fantastic in the ring, but I mean his character isn't built strong enough for people to care. You know, I mean, nothing towards Sydal, but his character is not that strong. All right, Vince Russo. Speaking of episodic television, man, you're the king of it. So let them know about the brand, my man.
Yeah, guys, right now, we're rebuilding the new site, but right now, guys, if you want to go to patreon.com/Russo TWC, we got platforms starting at 75 cents a week, and you get multiple shows. Just check that out.
Very nice. So you still got your all-star lineup, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Who's all with? So you got Stevie Ray, Disco, Steven Richards, the franchise,
The
right?
franchise, Just Incredible, The Beautiful People, ODB, Kevin Sullivan,
Wow.
Tom Pritchard,
Dutch.
Dirty Dutch. I mean, yeah, bro, we've got so many people, and bro, I'm recruiting new ones. I'm bringing new people to the table. I'm gonna make a couple calls tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
very nice, Vince. Very nice, Vince Russo. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you see that right there, patreon.com/TWC. He's Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone.
Do you want to predict Raju's headline? You want to predict it?
Yes. Okay. Oh, I like this. I like this. Let's go with Vince Russo. We were talking about the Money on Rose. Vince Russo predicts WWE debacle. Monday Night War debacle.
I think it's gonna be, bro, Vince Russo buries the Queen of Spades. I think Raju's going with that one tomorrow, bro. I think he's going with that one, bro.
No. Vince Russo says,
yeah.
Vince Russo buries Shayna Baszler's. Hey! Ooh.